EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Come on. 60 Everett. 60 Everett. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Trap 60.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to it, right? They've got to double cover every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here.
That was palpable. The sideline, the fun there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That's all easy.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The Broncos at 6-9 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check that. Three.
He'll keep it himself.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go. And sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
60
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff running through the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd and 2. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Broncos will take over on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Cowboy 80. Nike 18. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Sweet.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal.
On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Garibay's kick is good,
And that will extend their lead even further.
so that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Getting the stop defensively, Delarian Turner yelled.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Okay, ready? Cut 19! Cut 19!
Second and 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he stopped immediately there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
After that throw, there's definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They go play action here on first down.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
17. Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have the chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
2nd and 14.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That's pulled in at the 32. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
7 Pirates, 7, Panther 11, Panther 11. Rig.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
19, driver, 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The slot man in motion right.
Come back in! Come back in! Check Bobcat! Check Bobcat! Mustang 19! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Hustle! Hustle!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there. 43 yards.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Second and 9 now. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
72 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
And he rifles one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Right back to him on first down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Back to 60, 18, 5 here. 50 Maverick, 50 Maverick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer.
Garibay on for the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Right there, hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. An incredible play there. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw.